become future stars. Chapter 7. Air and Water. Atmosphere. Air is present all around us. All living things need air to breathe. We breathe in the oxygen that is present in the air. The blanket of air that surrounds the earth is called the atmosphere. It extends to hundreds of kilometers above the earth. It acts as a shield for the earth. The atmosphere is thick near the surface of the earth and becomes thinner as we go higher. The atmosphere is divided into 5 layers depending on the change in the air temperature with height. These layers are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. The troposphere is the layer closest to the Earth's surface. Most of the Earth's weather, including the wind and most clouds, occurs in the troposphere. The stratosphere lies above troposphere and includes the ozone layer. The ozone layer blocks much of the sun's radiation or ultraviolet radiation that would harm plants and animals if it reached the Earth's surface. The mesosphere is the third layer. This layer has less water vapor than the lower layers. It has the coldest temperature in the atmosphere. The thermosphere is the fourth layer. Despite increase in height, temperature increases rapidly with altitude. The exosphere is the fifth and topmost or outermost layer of the atmosphere. This layer ends where the gravity of the Earth is too weak to prevent the tiny particles or molecules from drifting into space. Composition of air. Air is a mixture of many gases. It contains nitrogen, oxygen and some other gases such as carbon dioxide, hydrogen, argon, methane in very small amount. It also contains such as water vapor, smoke and dust. The amount of water vapor present in air is called humidity. The humidity is high when the amount of water vapor increases in air. The perspiration from our body surface does not evaporate quickly and so we feel uncomfortable when humidity is high in air. We can usually feel the humidity in the air before and after the rain. Other gases: argon, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, methane and water vapor. Nitrogen. The presence of nitrogen is 78%. Its presence in the atmosphere checks the process of burning under control. Oxygen. The presence of oxygen is 21%. It helps in combustion, burning. Plants and animals need it for respiration. Air has weight. Air has weight. We can prove it by an activity. Activity 1. Take 2 balls of equal sizes. Fill one of the ball with air by blowing through your mouth. Now take a balance and place both the balls in its separate pans. We can see that the ball filled with air is heavier than the empty ball. It proves that the air has weight. Air is needed for burning. Air is essential for burning. We can prove it by an activity. Activity 2. Experiential learning. Take 2 lighted candles and fix them on a table. Cover one of the candle with the glass. You can see that the candle covered with glass goes out after a short time, while the other candle put in the open keeps on burning. This shows that the candle needs air to burn. When the candle covered with a glass does not get air, it goes out. Air takes up space. Air occupies space. We can prove it by an activity. Activity 3. Take some water in a glass tub or a container. Take an ordinary transparent empty tumbler. Turn it upside down and dip it into the container so that its rim touches the level of water. Does water rush into the tumbler? Now, lower the tumbler into the container. Why does the water not enter the tumbler now? Tilt the tumbler to one side. What do you observe? Tilt the tumbler a bit more. more air bubbles will come out, and the water will fill the tumbler. Air exerts pressure. We have just learned that air has weight. Anything that has weight exerts pressure. The air pressure at sea level averages about 1 kilogram per square centimeter. We can prove it by an activity. Activity 4. Fill a glass completely with water. Slide a stiff piece of paper over the top of the glass. Press the paper down firmly with your hand. Turn the glass over and then remove your hand. You will be surprised to see that the water and the piece of paper do not fall down. This happens because air pushes up the piece of paper with greater force from the below. This is air pressure. Air and its uses. Air is needed for breathing. All living things need oxygen to survive. Oxygen is used by animals to produce energy. The oxygen goes into the lungs. From there it is carried by the blood to every part of the body. Food is burnt there by oxygen and carbon dioxide is produced and thrown out from the lungs. This process is called respiration. Air carries sound. Air around us carries sound. Without air, even if the drum is beaten, but we wouldn't be able to hear it. When we speak or clap, the air around us vibrates. These vibrations travel through the air and reach our ears, allowing us to hear the sound. Uses of air pressure. Air pressure plays an important role in our daily life. Many things like syringe, dropper, drinking straw, hand pump, and many other things work on the principle of air pressure. Water. Water is the most important substance on earth. All plants and animals need water to live. People have many uses of water besides drinking. They use it for washing and cooking. They use it to irrigate crops and gardens, to clean streets, and to operate air coolers. They also use the power of flowing water to generate electricity. Water covers about 75% of the Earth's surface in the form of oceans, rivers, and lakes, but very little of this water is fit for use. People often throw garbage and sewage into these water bodies. Additionally, factories release oils, poisonous chemicals, and other wastes into the water. These substances, which make the water dirty, are called pollutants. Properties of water. Water is a highly unusual and essential substance with various unique properties. These properties make its use important and essential in our daily life. Water acts as a universal solvent because it dissolves many things. It has no color, taste, or smell. Water is found in all three states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. Water can absorb a lot of heat. That is why it is valuable to industries. It is also used as a coolant in vehicles. Types of impurities in water. The impurities found in water are of two types. I. Soluble impurities. 2. Insoluble impurities. Soluble impurities. These are the ones that dissolve in water, like salt. Insoluble impurities. These are the ones that do not dissolve in water, like sand and soil. Removal of insoluble impurities. Brainy bites. Life on Earth is believed to have begun in the oceans. They can be removed by following processes: sedimentation and decantation. Take a glass of water. Put some mud in it and stir. Does the water become muddy? Now, keep the glass undisturbed for 10 minutes. You will observe that the insoluble mud particles have settled down at the bottom of the glass, leaving clear water on top. The mud that settles down is known as sediment. This method can remove heavier insoluble impurities from water. It is called sedimentation. Now, carefully pour out the clear water into another glass. The sediment is left behind. This process is known as decantation. Filtration. Take some sand in a glass of water. Now take another glass, a funnel, and a filter paper. Fold the filter paper and set it in the funnel. Now pour the sandy water into the funnel. You will see that the sand particles are collected on the filter paper and clear water is collected in the glass. This process is known as filtration. Removal of soluble impurities. Soluble impurities are more difficult to separate than insoluble impurities. These are separated through evaporation or distillation. Evaporation. Take impure solution with impurities such as salt and sugar is heated till all the water evaporates. You will find that sugar is left behind in the evaporating dish. This is the original sugar separated from the solution. Distillation. The process of distillation is used to separate two soluble impurities from water. It is performed under 3 steps. 1. The impure water is taken a flask and heated. 2. On heating, the water is converted into steam and the impurities are left behind. When the steam is cooled, it turns into liquid water. 3. The pure water, called distillate, is collected in a beaker. Rapid review. The blanket of air that surrounds the earth is called the atmosphere. The amount of water vapor present in the air is called humidity. Anything that has weight exerts pressure. Water is the most important substance on the earth. Soluble impurities are the ones that dissolve in water. Soluble impurities are more difficult to separate than insoluble impurities. Like, share, and subscribe.